What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gladiators, and today we're reviewing the RF01. The RF01, that's it. That's the end of the name. That's the middle of the range, the middle one of the three rackets that Roger Federer released together with, in collaboration with Wilson Tennis, and it should be the more sort of user-friendly offering compared to the racket, to the RF01 Pro that I've reviewed, what was that, last week or 2 weeks ago, or whenever that was. And yeah, I had really mixed feelings about the RF01 Pro, but let's see if this thing can surprise me in any way. It still comes with a leather grip, sexy leather grip with the RF initials on it, and I'm really digging that. But yeah, without further ado, check out the specs. Lads, I want to make a quick announcement of something exciting happening today, so watch the video till the end to find out what it is. Now onto the review. Whoa ho ho! The RF01, that's definitely one interesting name for a racket, short and clear. It's the one, and honestly I feel like Wilson's expectations in terms of selling numbers are relying primarily on this particular model. Why? It's simple, the Pro is too heavy and the Future is too light. As easy as that, really. Okay, jokes aside, I think that this will be the best seller because it can fit way more players than the other two options. And even though I, who prefers pretty heavy rackets myself, my Gravity Pro weighs unstrung at around just under 330 grams, preferred this version over its heavier brother. Plus, you can always add more weight if needed, changing the balance in the way that you want and personalizing just the way you like it, with way more margin if you take the RF01. And taking weight away from a racket is a little bit more complicated. And yeah, okay, I understand the appeal of the racket that Roger will actually use himself, and if that's your motivation to consider this line of rackets in the first place, firstly, I totally get it, and secondly, just get the Pro and forget about it. Now, if you want to actually use it, play tournaments, or use it as your daily driver, I'd rather take a look at the RF01, just RF01, because there's just more margin for pretty much everything. When it comes to the actual playtest, well, it's pretty easy to swing, easier to create spin and open angles. The stability doesn't suffer that much, to my surprise, but the sweet spot is still really freaking small. So this is still rather demanding racket. If I were to choose a racket in this range, I would most likely go for the Blade 98 16x19. It's just more forgiving, and I'm not perfect, you know, guys, like, you know, I sometimes hit the sweet spot. This is going to be weird, but I'll start the playtest analysis from the volleys and the slices, because those were the shots that I loved the most in this racket, and in fact I feel like those shots are performed the best by this RF01 out of all rackets that I've tested so far. I really mean it. If I were to play doubles, I could actually be thinking of reaching out to this thing for some help. It's super easy to swing, and I guess that comes down to the new shape of the beam, which I don't like the looks of, but I guess they do the job. But yeah, when you touch the ball, the racket is just so stable and the impact feels just right. It almost seems like the sweet spot gets bigger the closer you get to the net. Slices, same thing. I'm not much of a slicer, but I mean, Federer is, and it almost seems like those were the two shots that Federer was focusing the most when calibrating the racket, because they just feel so damn right. Forehand, well, I'm literally gonna repeat myself by saying the same exact thing that I said in the Pro review. It's great for hitting flat shots, but the sweet spot is small. Where this thing has an edge over the Pro is in the spin department. It's easier to twist it because the swing weight is just less, so it's easier to save those low coming balls and slices and apply a little bit more spin and sharper direction. By the way, Glads, if you want to get this thing, the link to buy it is gonna be down in the description below, like always, together with our exclusive discount code that's gonna save you some cash that also helps the channel. And we're on to the backhands. Love the things that I could do with the angles of my backhands. Damn, were they sharp.
Lucky.
And just in general, the backhands feel solid, same as with the forehands, a bit more access to spin than the Pro, but still really good stability. But I still don't get what's up with that sweet spot, I'm sorry. Anyways, let's move on to the serve, where I like this racket, it's solid. Not good at any particular serve, but just overall pretty good. Doing flat serves to the tee can totally be done, and the kick serves work better with this thing than with the Pro. Who is this racket for then, you might ask? Same as with the Pro, it's for those who want to play a really aggressive and maybe risky style of play, those who like to slice and go to the net, and maybe even doubles players, those who aren't scared to test themselves with crazy demanding racket because of that sweet spot, and those who want a really sexy looking frame, because it does look really nice, I have to say that. That's the end of the review, and before you see the grades, as I said, there's gonna be a quick announcement that I want to make, so yeah, let's get to it. Glad, so the announcement is that for the first time in the history of this channel, I will be going live, like a proper live streaming on YouTube, and we'll be discussing all things this channel, tennis, and just life related. You'll be able to ask me any questions that, you know, I might have not or like missed in the comment section, or that you've been just curious to ask, and I will try to respond to all of them in the most possible detail. Some of the topics that we'll be discussing are going to be the channel name, because I know you guys are really not fans of the Gladiators tribe name, so we'll try to, you know, come up with another option, maybe find a different name. I'll try to put up votes and things. Maybe we'll change the name of the channel. I will also want to talk about the merch, or the collection of clothing that I've been planning to launch for the last 1 year, maybe 2, or something that, you know, we have to make it happen, and I want you guys to tell me your opinion on some of the designs that I want to include in the collection. And also, we'll be discussing one of the latest videos where I pretend to be a beginner that you guys seem to have absolutely loved. It got like hundreds of thousands of views. I was absolutely not expecting so much positive feedback from you guys, so we'll be discussing that. And in fact, I will be inviting Pranet, who was the coach, over to this studio, so you can also ask him all the questions about his life, about his tennis, about anything. I'm really excited for this stream, and yeah, now it's time to watch the grades. But Glads, I really hope to see you on that live stream. It should be starting at 7 p.m. 25th of August, Barcelona time. So I'm really expecting you guys to all come. But yes, it's time for the grades, and I will see you on the live stream. Bye bye.